So the appetite system consists of two sets of hormones. Now it's an ongoing research of, we know that there's many hormones, but the names that I have given, we know a bit more about these games. So in simple words, just to not make your life complicated, I'm going to refer as good hormones and bad hormones. So the good hormones are those hormones that our body produces either at the level of our gut or the level of our brain, that tells us, hey, I'm full, right? And it's usually comes at a response to eating. Okay, once you have a bite, you have your share of meal, these hormones are secreted by your gut, signals to your brain and says, hey, I'm full, I don't want to eat. So after a certain portion of your plate or your meat, you say I'm full, and you stop there. So what they do, they give you a satisfaction of fullness. They tell your stomach, I don't want food. They tell your brain, I'm full. Plus, they don't let your brain or sleepy executive or remember the reward system does not think about food. So you would be working on your computer, and if that hormone is adequate, you would not think about what I'm going to have for dinner or what I'm going to have for my snack. So these are the functions. So one of the hormones that we actually know a bit about it is called GLP. So GLP is one of the hormones that comes in response to the food we eat. It is secreted by our stomach. So when we eat food, GLP comes in and it signals to the brain, hey, say, I have enough food, I don't need any food, and we stop eating. The problem happens with most of us is that GLP hormone is degraded, or it is finished by another hormone in the body within few seconds. So the response that the food has on GLP lasts only few minutes or maybe an hour, and then we start to hungry. So this level of GLP is not adequate. Now, once we have done research on this GLP, the medications has come. So most of you who are taking these medication of especially injections once a day or once weekly is actually the analog. It's an exogenous form of the hormone that you're taking. So GLP is the hormone that our body makes, but our body does not last it longer. So you feel hungry after 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour. So now the medication has come. So you're taking a hormone. If you're using an injection once a day, that means that this hormone will last once a day. The ones that you're taking weekly means that the body is not destroying it and it can last in your body for 1 week. So these are the good hormones. And they also have the research says it has also have some effect on the metabolism. It actually helps you mobilize certain metabolic thing as well as maintains the level. The bad hormone, for our knowledge so far, we know there's only one bad hormone. So this hormone is secreted by the stomach cells. It's called grenadine. And the way I tell my patient is that makes you hungry because your stomach gargles. So this hunger hormone is secreted by the stomach cell, and it is one of the very strong hormone that stimulates your hunger at the level of the stomach, as well as sends a signal to the brain where you feel hungry. We know with the research that first of all, the people who suffers from obesity, most of their lives, this level in them is very high to begin with. That is the first reason. Or the response to the food, because ghrelin, usually when you eat food, it should go down and the other hormone should go high. The response is very slow in people who suffers from obesity, right? So now we know most about these hormones. So this is a battle about good and bad hormones.